From hiding her hair under a cap to blend in, to representing India and winning the Asian Games gold, her journey has been nothing short of inspiring. Today, she's a mother, an academy founder, and a trailblazer for women's cricket. Devika Vaidya, it's an honor to have you on the winning story.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you so much.
So, how has it been? How is it going overall?
It's been kind of hectic, like being a mother. And I never actually, as a kid, I never imagined myself in this role because all I've been doing my life is playing cricket. So it has been a bit challenging, but it is the most amazing journey so far.
That's wonderful to hear. Like you mentioned, your entire life has been about cricket. So you have definitely seen Indian women's cricket grow from time to time. When you step back and look at that journey, what excites you the most about where the entire space of Indian cricket, women's cricket, is currently?
All the years that I've been playing, the progress that we've made all over the years is amazing. Like when I started playing, there were hardly any girls playing in Pune, so that it was a bit difficult to get into the circuit. And we didn't really know where the tournaments were held or where are the selection processes going on. But as I was a kid, I just enjoyed playing at that time. I didn't really uh, know that what is going to happen afterwards. And my parents were a bit concerned, but like they loved play, like they loved seeing me play, but they didn't really know where this is going to take me, like if there is any future or no. So I think over the years, like the matches have been like now every match is telecasted on Hotstar or any other channel, so people get to know a lot about women's cricket. So that is amazing, and I think the turning point was 2017 World Cup, where the girls reached the finals. And that time people really started like watching women's cricket, and that really changed the whole game for women's cricket in India. After that, like many people, like many parents started encouraging their kids to play cricket, and that didn't really happen before, because there was no future in women's cricket as such, because there was no money involved.
Yeah.
And but I have a lot of respect for the players who have played before women's cricket was really recognized in India, because they played only for their passion and the love for their game.
That's true. And I think you also speak about, the 2017 World Cup that happened. And I think another monumental moment was when the Women's Premier League started.
Correct.
Right, the first women's Premier League auction was a huge one, and even you were a very crucial part of it.
Yes.
So when can you take us back to that moment when you were informed that something like the Women's Premier League was starting, and when your name went up in the auction? How did you feel? What was that entire mohal like?
We used to hear about BBL being like WBBL being
Yeah.
played, the hundreds. Now Smriti was going there regularly, so that was really good. And we always thought that something like this should be started here in India too, as we are the ones who have started IPL. So something should be there for the girls too. So WPL has really opened a lot of opportunities for all the girls all over the country. Like even if you are not getting a chance to play for the Indian team, you have one stage below that where you can perform, and you really prove yourself that you are ready for the bigger stage. And there are people watching, there are selectors watching, and if you are really confident about your like cricket, then there it is a huge and a great platform for you guys, all the girls, to perform.
And you're also like, sharing the dressing room with so many players who, international players, right?
Yes,
Like you have the Ellis Perrys, you have the Alisa Haleys, especially these guys who a lot of kids even look up to nowadays. So I think
correct.
that must have been an incredible experience as well.
Yes, that was really like an amazing experience, because they have won the World Cup multiple times. So to share the dressing room with these players was really amazing. The tactics that they give you, the small adjustments or the preparations you get to learn from them are really good. Like they are very helpful, and the training sessions, the post match meetings, like we all used to wonder that what exactly do they talk about in the dressing room, the Australian team or the England team,
Yeah.
because they've won the World Cup so many times, and as a kid you always wonder how are they winning so much, like what is the secret. So to share the dressing room with Healy was amazing, and I got an opportunity to also open with her in a couple of games. So there, like we always think that what are they planning, but actually they are keeping it very simple.
Mm.
So that is the key behind everything. Like if you think like overthink a lot, then it is not going anywhere. Like you are not going to win any games if you overthink. You just have to be there in the moment, and that is what she was doing. Like once we opened the batting for like I think versus RCB, and she was really smashing it all over the ground, and I was just watching her from the non-strikers end, and I for like I don't know, I just got a strike for a couple of times, but I tried to maintain the run rate, and it was really amazing watching her play and the intent she was showing.
Talking about Elisa Haley, how you learned a very simple trick from her. Devika, if we look at your life journey, Australian cricket has had a huge influence, literally from the beginning
Yes.
to where it is right now. Right? I think that there was also, information about how you would mimic Shane Warne's actions, and you were also influenced by Brett Lee. He sent you a video. So, why is that Australian cricket has attracted you so much?
Yeah, it like since childhood, my family loves to watch cricket and tennis. So we have been watching all the games since childhood, me and my cousin brother. So we used to watch all the World Cup matches like since I think 2003 World Cup. So it was like every day we used to sit in front of the TV as a family. We used to watch. We used to like enjoy our family time together, like watching cricket. So like those days, like we I cannot really forget, because it was like fun watching cricket with my family. And all I used to think that this is like a really amazing sport, and I just remember the final where my mom told me that if we win this game, we are going to win the World Cup, we are going to come first. So that is what I really loved, and I started watching the game from the beginning, like the finals, like the from the very first ball. And that time Brett Lee used like he was in the team. Shane Warne is like all time favorite. So everyone was like excited when they came to bowl. So all my uh, like that day I knew that like we have lost the game, but the way Steve O spoke in the post match conference, and Shane Warne spoke and Brett Lee spoke, they did not really inspire me to play cricket actually, because I thought that if we play cricket, then we can talk English fluently. Like, so that was the main point.
So you have seen the grassroots level in India, and I'm sure after looking and sharing the dressing room with a lot of these Australians, you would have had an understanding of how the grassroots level of Australia is. Right. So
Correct.
what do you think stands out as the biggest difference between the two? Which probably something India can learn from, because as you said, they have won so many World Cups, and I'm honestly like, this time I'm genuinely praying that anyone win. Obviously India has a preference, not Australia. Anyone.
Yeah, I
So
think
what do you think is the difference? What can we learn from the Australian grassroots and their culture of cricket overall?
I think it starts like they start very young. Like during their school days, they have like it is compulsory for them to play sports in their at the school level also. Like girls and boys in the school at least play two sports from the beginning, and that is in their blood. Like it is. it is a culture, and like other subjects we used to, like we have to study geography, we have to study Hindi, we have to study like all the subjects. It is the same for them.
Yeah.
We have to play sports, like they have to play sports. And physical fitness is promoted from a very basic level in their culture. So that is really great. Like now in India they have started this, but these people have started way back. So
Yeah.
I think that really makes a difference. I think Perry also has played a couple of other sports as well for the Australian
Yeah.
team.
Football.
Yes. Uh, so that is why their physique is also a bit different from us, and their build is different, their mindset is different. They like just play to win. There is nothing here and there. So we might say that no, experience is also important, winning and losing doesn't matter, but for them it does matter. Like I have seen while playing WPL, they really used to get disturbed when they like lost the game. We all get disturbed, but they are not really used to lose.
Yeah.
Like any series or any game, they go all out. Even if it's a foot volleyball, it's like any sport, they give their 100%. And that is like the best thing about them. They play ruthless cricket. They don't think about anything. As I said that when I was playing with Healy, she was like literally told me that whatever is in the stumps is going to go out of the ground. That is what she was saying when we were meeting in between the overs. And that is the mindset, like they have all the players, like right from the opening batter to the last pair. And just yesterday, me and my husband, we were watching the game, like the ODI series.
Yeah.
And the wickets were falling, but they were maintaining the run rate. So he was like, "Abhi khatam ho gaya batting, abhi khatam ho gaya," and it was not getting over. Like the last player also can play till like she can also score like 50,
Yeah.
60 runs with the top order bat. So that is really never ending, their batting order, and the same thing happens with the men's team also.
Yeah.
So I think it is great watching them play.
You talk about the ODI series that just happened. How did it feel as a friend for you when Smriti became the fastest Indian,
Yeah,
not even women, fastest Indian? 50 balls
correct.
mein she scored against Australia, where Virat Kohli had done 52 versus Australia in 2013.
Yeah.
So when you look at something like that, how does it feel? Because you have spent so much time with her throughout.
Yeah, it feels amazing. I even texted her after the game. Like I told her that Dhruv also saw your game, like my kid. He also saw your game and he also liked it. So actually I'm not supposed to give him any screen time, but I think this is worth it.
Yeah, you can
So
break rules for Smriti.
yeah. Yeah, so the game she played was just amazing, and because of her, like all others put a lot of effort, but because of her, like we had that chance of winning the game.
Yeah,
So I think it was a series decider. So it was an amazing game, and like to go in this form in the World Cup, it is just amazing to take this momentum forward. Like that is going to help the team.
definitely. I mean, I think
So,
that really felt like we have never seen something like that before.
exactly.
Like we genuinely haven't.
Yeah, it felt like I was watching the highlights.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
that was amazing. Like I watched the game right from the beginning, like the way even Mooney batted that day. It was a lefties game. So
Yeah, it was
I
a
am a lefty, so I love lefties.
There's a very cute photo of you that I would like to show with Jemimah and Smriti. So
Oh, huh.
it's so adorable, and I think it just describes the not just your friendship but Indian women's cricket dressing room really well. We have seen how everyone pulls each other's leg or some funny
Yeah.
Instagram trends that are going around. So can you tell us something that nobody knows about from the Indian
Oh
cricket
my god.
dressing room, which is like a secret that you can speak about?
Yeah. There is no secret as such. We all have a lot of fun. I think this photo was taken in China, where we went for the Asian Games, and There we had a lot of fun, especially while roaming around in Guangzhou, because sorry, Hangzhou. We were in
Yeah,
Hangzhou, and we had a lot of fun because there was not a single person who can talk English over there, and we used to roam around taking the Google Translator everywhere. And I think once we had an off day. It was raining a lot, because so we had a lot of off sessions. Actually, we just went there to play 3 4 games and hardly got any practice sessions. So I think the team atmosphere was really good. Like, we used to go there, we never got any nets to play, because China is still developing country for like playing cricket. So they were just getting used to the fact that, like, how to do like good management, and then how to like get good wickets. So they are still in the learning stages, but I'm sure they'll pick up any time now. So we were practicing one day, and we used to practice on the, I think, the baseball ground. I don't remember, but we never practiced like fielded on the cricket ground before the game. So like, even then everyone enjoyed the practice sessions. Like, no one was like, "Arey, how can we play here?" And then there was no such atmosphere in the team. And three of us were having a lot of fun out of like after the practice sessions. We used to go out, roam around, because no, like, very few times we go to China to play cricket.
yeah,
So so we thought that exploring the city might be a good option. So we used to go to the malls, and the food there, as you know, it is not that great.
yeah,
Like, we all like tasty food. Even if it is dal rice, we have some like masala tadka if something is there. And we used to miss that. So once we went to, I think, Domino's or Pizza Hut. Their Pizza Hut is also different.
yeah.
So as Smriti is vegetarian, we, I think, spent half an hour explaining that person that what is a vegetarian pizza. And we used to translate everything in the Google Translator and show him, like, we don't want chicken, we don't want eggs, we don't want anything in the pizza, just give us margarita. That is what we wanted. But that was very very frustrating for her. So we decided that we will not have pizza anymore for her, like. But if we win, then we should have pizza that day. And like, more than pizza, me and Jamie like the chicken wings more of KFC. So it was right next to Pizza Hut. So
Mm.
that time we decided that we won't have any junk food for 5 6 days at least, because that was the only good thing over there, that we were getting chicken wings. And that also we stopped having. So the day we will win, we will have wings. So our final match started. It had rained a bit,
Yeah,
so the conditions were pretty, like, the wicket was damp, and it was a little difficult to play. But both of them really had a good partnership.
yeah,
And later on, I bowled very well. So I
yeah.
bowled the second last over, and I bowled the second last over, and then only 1 or 2 wickets were remaining, and many runs were there. So I think I remember going back to deep square leg, and Smriti was standing at deep mid wicket, and like, looked at her, waved at her, and I was like, "Pizza, pizza tonight." She started laughing. She was like, "Yes, yes, for sure." So that was like, that is the kind of fun we have. It is like literally harmless, and it is very, like, we enjoyed a lot on that tour. And it was an unforgettable experience.
We've been talking so much about comparing Indian cricket to places like Australia and England, and you did mention that now in Indian cricket, girls are picking up the sport at a very young age.
Yeah.
But I think what we forget overall is that there are certain biological things that need to be taken into account, right? When we are training or when the women are playing. And it's also still a taboo, sort of, to talk about, for example, the menstrual cycle that women go through. So, how has that impacted your cricket journey? And what would you want people to talk about so that that's more of an inclusive topic?
I think when I was a kid, like when I started playing for the Maharashtra team, I was I think 11 or 12 years old, and that time like all these topics were really like not to be discussed in the dressing room, and it has to be kept a secret from the coach, and there were a lot of rules, and I never really understood why is there such a scene. Like it is okay, like everyone, like all the girls go through it, and I used to ask my mom that what is there to hide. So she was like, there is nothing to hide, and she always spoke to me openly about this, and that was really good. And I think it all starts with the family, where we grow up, where our upbringing is, and how frequently and openly we talk about this. And I think that normalizes everything. So in the beginning, I was a bit clueless about all this, and overall, physically also, it didn't impact me as much because I was a kid, and that time it doesn't really affect our agility.
Yeah.
And as you keep on playing, and as you're like you grow up, so that's when it starts not bothering us, but it changes a lot of things. Like in my journey also, I realized a lot of things, like when I grew up, like when I was 24, 25, I always thought that my agility is getting affected or my quickness is getting affected. And at that time it was really uh, I thought that that should get normalized within the team, and players, coaches, all need to get comfortable with this fact that this is going to happen, and we have to uh, find a way out of this, and how can we perform even though we are going through this phase. And it is not that difficult if you keep it vocal, and if the other person understands what you're going through, what your mood swings are, what is going on in your body, then that becomes really easy for us to explain and coordinate with the other team members as well. So I think now it is still okay, but that is one factor that is not really counted, but it has to be counted because it affects the game as you grow up. And if you try to suppress it, then it is going to affect you in the later stages of your life. So I think it has to be normalized. It still hasn't, but it is better.
Is that something that that you just spoke about, making it a routine, being vocal? Are these the certain values that you yourself are trying to implement in the club that you have started, the Leo Club?
Yes, definitely. We started, me and my friend Tejal. She also plays. She is currently in the Indian team. But like we both started the club, and we like I always told her that I am not going to coach anyone because there are many coaches. I will be like helping them from the mental side, like mentally how to get ready for a game or a match, anything, or any tournament, or any distress he or she is having, any family issues that need to be like sorted, or just channelized. Your energy should get channelized in such a way that you have to be present in that moment. So all these things I will sort out, and I am not in the coaching side. So that is what I was decided in the beginning. And later on, when I started playing, like when I made a comeback, I had to put a hold on the
Hmm.
like the club, because we are not really allowed to do both the things. Like it is like kind of conflict of interest. So I gave many coaches a chance to, like, like there is a lot of competition in boys cricket. So there are a lot of players who like they don't really get to play any matches, but they are so experienced that they can easily coach.
Yeah.
So I gave a couple of coaches a chance, like they can run the academy in our absence. So in that way, like all my family members, especially my dad, used to, like, he always says that in India, generation of employment is the best thing you can do for
Yeah.
people, because there is a lot of population, and people are literally ready to do anything. And that really, inspired me, because to give many people a chance. Like now also the club is going on, but many coaches have taken over,
Hmm.
and now and then I go over there, but I'm not really active right now. But I always tell them that even if you physically practice 100 cover drives, it is not going to matter, because during the game, if you're not mentally ready for it, you're not going to get it right. So the mental part of the game has to be discussed and sorted out as well.
Is that a very vocal part of the Indian cricket dressing room as well?
Yes, now, like as I told you, like last 4 or 5 years, it has really changed, because, like from generation to generation, everything changes. Now the young people have come in, so they are of like new thoughts, and Jamie always tries to keep the like atmosphere light, and that really helps everyone. Like you need to know when to switch on and switch off. You cannot just be switched on for 6 hours of a ODI match. It is impossible for a human brain to function. So I think that has really helped, and many, like all the girls, like play a lot of other games also in their free time. Like during our camps or matches, we tend to play volleyball, or just foot volleyball, and then other team building games. We have camps of team building sports and everything, so that is really great. And because we have played cricket from a very young age, and we don't need to do that every day,
Hmm.
like it is not going to get lost in our from our muscle memory.
Yeah.
So when you realize that, it becomes it becomes much easier.
You talk about, how there's a new wave, new blood in the Indian cricket dressing
Yeah.
room. And I think when the squad came out as well, Harmanpreet said that this was the easiest squad selection she's been part of. And then there was a lot of discussion around how inexperienced the side is. Do you
Yeah.
think that's a big concern getting into the World Cup right now?
I don't think so, because like when the players will get like groomed, that
Yeah.
is when they will get experienced. You have to have that exposure to get good results. You can't really keep holding on to all those players just for the experience. Otherwise, our bench strength will not get stronger. And as you can see in the team, there are a lot of all rounders, so that is going to help our team to win.
What do you think the other teams should be afraid of?
The all rounders, and like the fact that our top order batters are in form. So it is really a balanced side right now. So I think they just have to keep like believe in themselves right now.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you professionally?
Right now, like during my pregnancy, I finally completed my degree in
Oh,
psychology. So
congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So that was like pending from many years, and my family and my friends really pushed me to do this, because firstly I cannot just sit idle.
Yeah.
Like so I completed it with, obviously, with my dad's help and my with my husband's help, but I finally completed it. And after this, I'm like, I don't know. I'm in two minds right now, but I will love to play again. So that is going to get decided in a couple of months, when I get a bit of me time again. So like that is not possible for the next 10 years. I will have to find out my own me time. But I think this break was also essential for me, because it has been monotonous for the last 15 to 16 years that I've been playing cricket. But that journey was special, and this journey is more special, because this journey has made me um, more like mentally very strong and stable, I can say, because the patience you need to handle these things is like next level. So that has helped me, and that is what I was discussing with my family and a few of my senior cricketers, and my senior players from Maharashtra team. They were like, we want you back. We are just waiting for Dhruv to just grow up a little bit, so we want you back as soon as possible. So I think when others are getting motivated and they are just like, when I have family support, it is going to get easier for me to like come back.
This has been a lovely conversation. So, to
Yeah.
close it up, we'll head to our winning story segment.
Yes.
So, we want to know that one story that has shaped you, that you hold on to, and that you look back on multiple times. It could be a life lesson, it could be a genuine winning story. So, what is your winning story?
After losing my mother,
Mhm.
I used to stay alone at home because I said my dad is in the merchant navy.
Yeah.
But when the lockdown started, I shifted with my grandparents, and that decision, I don't know, like it was not my decision. My grandparents really forced me to come here,
Mm.
where I stay currently. Like I stay just in the same society, but like that one decision really changed a lot of things for me. And I when I came and stayed over here, I just went, like I just came here packing my bag for 4 or 5 days, because no one really knew that how much days the
Yeah.
lockdown is going to last. But I ended up staying here only eventually. But when I started staying with my family, it changed me a lot. Like I got new friends, and at that time I had really lost hope in everything. Like after my mom passed away, I started playing immediately.
Mm.
But then there was a huge gap because of the lockdown, and that's when it hit me. Like the thing about, like, my mom is not never going to come back, and that really hit me that time. So at that stage, my family, as well as the friends that I made over here, they really helped me. Like I was going to through a dark phase, but the way they shaped my life, like it was a whole new innings for me. So my dad was stuck in, I think, Singapore during the lockdown, and he was also going through a lot of things. And I knew that I have to be mentally strong, and he also knew that he has to be mentally strong to like support me, or vice versa. So when I came here, it was like everything changed for me. When the lockdown, I had given up hope that I will even play after the lockdown. But the way my family has motivated me, like indirectly, that was really amazing. And that really built my confidence to another level, and it made me really strong. And you know, playing matches and winning matches is one thing, but getting over these things is much difficult than all the matches that I've played. And that really helped me winning the matches for India later on. The confidence that my family members and my friends gave me was just amazing.
I think the word that comes to my mind right now is you're really a fighter. And this has been an
My phone fed up
incredible
after hearing.
this has been an incredible conversation. Thank you so
Yes,
much for giving us your time.
yes, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.